Oh, we're in the finals? I don't even know.
Well, first, let's look at Diana's 6th 3 of the night.
Going left.
Imagine dropping a triple-double so epic, it makes a WNBA legend look silly. That's exactly what Caitlin Clark just did to Diana Taurasi. Clark's stats are off the charts: 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. And get this, she's only a rookie. How's that for a reality check, Diana? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Okay, now we can discuss the topic of disappointing people. In the WNBA, triple-doubles are as unusual as they are extraordinary. Put yourself in the shoes of a complete novice who does it twice. Everyone is talking about what Clark did merely because of that, and that's not all. Like, she's only at the beginning. Clark had an absolutely breathtaking performance in his most recent game. She had a double-double with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Not only is that excellent, it is good for history as well. Only one other rookie in WNBA history has ever performed to the same level as this player. Clark isn't merely participating, she's completely changing the game. The story gets increasingly stranger from here. Clark has accomplished something that 99.63% of WNBA players have never done with this triple-double. Just think about that for a while. Here we have a rookie who has already surpassed the performance of nearly every WNBA player in history.
On-court battles over the years, this is the first time ever that they will be teammates.
Caitlin's last 10 games, averaging 18 points, 14 assists, 6 rebounds. That is incredible. Those are MVP-like numbers. Of course, A'ja Wilson's running away with the MVP.
Her meteoric rise to fame seems to have bypassed the learning curve altogether. And this is going to astound you. With her 6th triple-double of her career, Clark joins an elite group of WNBA players. No 6 throughout the league's existence. On top of that, she accomplished this while still a rookie. However, the figures aren't the only thing that matter. The key is to notice how natural she seems doing it. So what is truly remarkable? Clark is managing the strain quite well. All eyes are on her as they wait for her to make a mistake or display some nervousness befitting a beginner. On the contrary, she plays as if she has been a professional for years. It's as if she finds her true calling in the limelight, and she uses the admiration to motivate herself even more. Allow me to explain it in simpler terms. In the WNBA, triple-doubles are not common. Very seldom, if ever. A lot of athletes don't receive one at all during their careers. Clark, in her freshman year, effortlessly notches her 2nd. Not only is it astounding, but it is truly groundbreaking. This is much more than simply numbers though. Clark's innovations are at the heart of the story. She's not just living up to, but exceeding everyone's lofty expectations. She seems to be daring the other teams in the competition with each step she takes on the court. This is the new standard she appears to be referring to. Keep up if you can. A specific preseason forecast is returning to haunt one of the league's most prominent figures as Clark keeps making history. Who exactly is receiving the reality check in this situation? Reality checks. Diana Taurasi warned Caitlin Clark about the WNBA, right? So far, it appears that only Taurasi's reality is being scrutinized. As a professional, Clark isn't merely adjusting, she is changing the game. Finally, Taurasi, as her statements have a devastating effect, she stands by and watches. Here we will dissect it. Clark isn't merely performing admirably, she is turning seasoned pros into amateurs. Scored 20 or more points and had 10 or more assists 7 times in 34 games. Those are not the stats of a rookie. That is the realm of superstars. Finally, Taurasi. In her 559 game career, such accomplishment has only been achieved 9 times. No mathematical genius is required to discern who is leading the pack here. This is much more than simply numbers though. What matters is the effect. Whenever Clark takes the court, she isn't merely participating, she is actively shaping the game. She has that unique talent for improving the lives of others around her. Who will be cheering for the team?
All the level you feel the praise, that's the level you're gonna feel all the hate too. So you gotta stay right in the middle.
But your action is coming along quite nice, chat. I think I quite like it here.
And they're savoring every moment of it. Highlights of Clark's life are going viral on social media, and Taurasi's remarks are turning into an unintentional joke. The thing that's truly out there is, instead of merely living up to expectations, Clark is setting new ones. The standard she sets for herself gets higher and higher with each game. No one is falling behind, even the newcomers are having trouble keeping up. Taurasi and other veterans are witnessing unprecedented feats from this youthful sensation. It's as if Clark could have cut out the learning curve and changed the game all over. A lot of people are angry about what Taurasi said. Her supporters are going ballistic at her reality check forecast. It's as if a basketball prophesy were being unfolded before your own eyes. The problem is, though, that this involves more than just one veteran apologizing for her statements. Changes in women's basketball are the subject of this article. Everyone in the WNBA is rethinking their expectations because of Clark's domination. She's good overall, not simply as a rookie. For athletes who have been dominating their sport for a long time, that is terrifying. This new kid on the block isn't merely keeping up, he or she is actually leading the pack. It's hard not to wonder about Taurasi's current state of mind. Is she taken aback, scared off, perhaps a touch of both? Since come on, Clark isn't merely living up to the expectations, she's setting new standards for them. A reality check for Taurasi is becoming a league-wide reckoning thanks to her. Remember how some players can completely alter the course of a game? The problem is that Clark isn't merely making adjustments, she is revising the entire playbook.
Caitlin Clark and Diamond with...
Of course, we just heard Caitlin Clark. She says she needs a break, and it's understandable. A bummer that she won't compete in the three-point contest. But look, there've been a ton of expectations mounting on Caitlin Clark.
Her admirers are quick to draw parallels between her and Steph Curry and Larry Bird, two NBA greats. However, the true inquiry is as follows. Is a female basketball revolution ready to begin with her? Put it in your mind, Clark is acting more like an amateur than an expert. She looks like she's been a pro for a long time. Impressiveness extends beyond her statistics. That's just her style. She has a special way of improving the lives of those around her. It's as if she possesses extraordinary abilities related to basketball. This is when things start to go crazy though. What if in her debut season, Clark isn't merely deserving of Rookie of the Year, but of Most Valuable Player? Yes, I am aware. I know, it sounds completely insane. It appears like anything is achievable given her performance. No, shucks. She isn't merely keeping pace with the seasoned athletes. It's her turn to lead. For a moment, let's discuss her approach to the game. Do you know how Larry Bird managed to get it done on the basketball court? He could score, get rebounds, and distribute the ball. Clark possesses a similar level of adaptability. A scorer isn't her only role. No, she's more than that. In every way, she is perfect. On top of that, she shoots. It's as if you're seeing Steph Curry play for the WNBA. She's not scared to use her endless range. However, her performance is just one aspect. It's about the implications of her achievement for the WNBA and the sport of women's basketball generally. It's not only that Clark is shattering records, she's shifting people's expectations.
Best basketball in the WNBA post-Olympic break.
They've been trying. Chicago's been trying to find a way to get Rachel Banham going. That's one way.
Count the packets. Caitlin Clark has an and one.
This youngster is proving that it's possible to be dominant right away. In terms of the league, that is monumental. Consider the potential long-term effects of this. An increase in the number of viewers, the number of young women encouraged to take up basketball is rising. Overall, women's basketball deserves more love and support. Clark is not merely engaging in self-indulgence. The sport's future stars are on display as she competes. Now that we're discussing the future, let's move on to records. Clark is going to dominate the records if he keeps going at this pace. There are a number of records that she is already poised to surpass, including a few that Diana Taurasi held. Reality check was Taurasi's reply, right? As it turns out, Clark may wind up going through Taurasi's records one by one. But the thing that has everyone talking is this. Clark has a legitimate shot at becoming the WNBA record holder for most career triple-doubles. And this is only the beginning. Observing a basketball prodigy in action is like being a fly on the wall. Did she really just do that? Is the question you ask whenever she plays a game. Even more bizarre, isn't it? This is only the first step. When it comes to playing at a professional level, Clark is still a student. Think of her in a year's time. After 5 years, your brain will spin from all of this. We are witnessing more more than just an impressive rookie year. It is possible that a WNBA revolution is about to begin. Everyone is racing to stay up with Clark as he makes real-time changes to the game. Everyone else seems to be playing checkers, but she's playing chess. Now we get to the thrilling part. No one is more important than Clark to her success. Regarding the implications for the trajectory of women's basketball, that is. She's making everyone else step up their game. Her example demonstrates what is achievable. She is laying the groundwork for future players to follow in her footsteps.